Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa are now a team in WWE despite their tensions apparently coming to a head in recent weeks. Both stars have shown they have what it takes to take the next step, with Fatu already doing so at WrestleMania. Fatu is the new United States champion. Having won the title at WrestleMania, he's got a lot to be happy about. However, during his appearance on the Club 520 podcast, he admitted that he was very nervous. Jacob Fatu shared that despite what he looked like, he was very nervous about wrestling and had to get his head in the right place. He said that Solo Sikoa helped him with advice about what to do since he was nervous. He said he was told to step back from all of it and get his head in the right place. Anirban Banerjee is a journalist from Kolkata, India, and has been a part of building Sportskeeda's WWE section over the past 8 years. He's been an assistant content manager for the team during the past 3 years as well. Banerjee has interviewed John Jones, Conor McGregor, Cowboy Cerrone, George Masvidal, Mandy Rose, Joe Hendry, Darren Till, and many others. Anirban has worked in the field of wrestling and mixed martial arts journalism for several years. In addition to his work on Sportskeeda, Anirban is a fiction writer and has co-written over 20 biographies. He was also a columnist for 90 Minutes. Newly crowned champion Jacob Fatu breaks character to reveal what Solo Sikoa told him. Admitted it didn't work. In a rare and candid moment that took fans by surprise, newly crowned champion Jacob Fatu broke character in a backstage interview following his monumental title win. While the WWE Universe has grown used to Fatu's intense persona and loyalty to the Bloodline legacy, the former NLW standout peeled back the curtain to share a vulnerable and honest revelation about a recent exchange with Solo Sikoa, one that Fatu admitted didn't land the way it was intended. Fatu's meteoric rise. Since Jacob Fatu made his WWE debut and aligned himself with the restructured Bloodline faction under Solo Sikoa's new leadership, the wrestling world has been buzzing. The Samoan werewolf was instantly seen as a game-changer. His brute strength, fearless attitude, and rich family lineage positioned him as a dominant force. And when he captured the championship, fans and insiders alike hailed it as the beginning of a new era. But beneath the layers of that thunderous victory and the adrenaline-pumped post-match celebration, Fatu carried a conversation with him that he could no longer ignore. It was supposed to fire me up. Breaking character during a post-show media scrum, Fatu shared details of a pre-match pep talk from Solo Sikoa that he says didn't have the effect his cousin had hoped for. Solo pulled me aside, Fatu began, noticeably dropping his intimidating persona. And he told me straight up, don't think like you're next. Think like you've already won. That's the kind of pressure he puts on us. Not just to perform, but to dominate. To own the moment. And I get what he was trying to do. But honestly, it didn't work. Fatu paused, visibly reflecting on the intensity of the moment. It didn't calm me. It didn't hype me. If anything, it made me more anxious, he admitted. Because Solo's got that cold, quiet confidence that not all of us can pull off. That ain't me. I'm fire. I'm noise. I'm chaos. I needed to be me, not try to be him. Vulnerability from a warrior, for fans used to the bloodthirsty warrior persona Fatu brings to the ring. This side of him was entirely unexpected. But it also humanized him. Instead of being a monster with an unbreakable will, here was a man trying to live up to a family legacy. One carved by legends like Roman Reigns, the Usos, and now Solo Sikoa. I love Solo. That's my blood, and I respect what he's doing, stepping up as tribal chief. But not everything he says is gonna click with everyone, Fatu continued. I had to find my own way to get into that ring and take that title. I had to silence all the voices, even his. I had to hear my own. A new kind of bloodline brotherhood? This revelation brings a new dimension to the Bloodline narrative. While the original faction under Roman Reigns functioned with near-military precision, Solo Sikoa's iteration appears more fragmented, each member wrestling with their identity. Even while remaining loyal, it raises the question, Is the new bloodline less about hierarchy and more about mutual survival? We're all fighting for something different now, Fatu explained. Solo wants to prove he can lead. I want to prove I belong. That don't always line up perfectly. But that's real. That's family. Fans react to the raw honesty. WWE fans have flooded social media with support for Fatu's honesty. Many applauded the promo for its realism and emotional depth, something not often seen in today's wrestling climate where kayfabe still shields many behind larger-than-life personas. Jacob Fatu just made himself 10x more relatable, one fan posted on X, formerly Twitter. Hearing him say he had doubts, even after all that dominance. That's real emotion. That's the kind of promo that makes you care. Another fan tweeted, Solo might be the new tribal chief, but Fatu just showed he's got the heart of a true leader. That vulnerability? That's what makes legends. What's next for Fatu? With the title now around his waist and the weight of expectations heavier than ever, Fatu's next steps will be under a microscope. But based on his candid words, he isn't afraid to walk his own path, even if it means questioning those closest to him. This belt don't mean I'm the best, he concluded. It means I survived. I adapted. I found my voice. That's something no one can give you, not even Solo. That sentiment alone may hint at a deeper divide growing in the ranks of the new bloodline. Could Solo Sikoa's leadership style be alienating those around him? Or is this simply the evolution of a group once known for its ruthless unity, now forced to confront the complexities of individual ambition? The shadow of Roman Reigns. Fatu's admission also casts a long shadow over Solo Sikoa's attempt to lead the bloodline post-Roman Reigns. The era of the tribal chief dominated WWE programming for years, with Roman Reigns delivering sermons of supremacy every Friday night. His authority was absolute. His word was law. Solo's rise to leadership has been more silent, more forceful, and arguably more unstable. Solo's not Roman, one backstage source reportedly stated. He doesn't need to say much to get his point across, but that creates its own problems. You've got guys like Fatu who feed off energy, chaos, crowd reactions. They don't thrive in silence, they erupt. Fatu's statement about having to silence even Solo's voice to find clarity in the ring might be interpreted not as disrespect, but as a subtle critique of Sikoa's leadership style. While Roman was charismatic and manipulative, Solo is calculated and cold. He expects obedience, not understanding. But as we're starting to see, that doesn't always work. Shifting power dynamics. What we may be witnessing isn't just a new champion finding his voice, but a power shift inside the bloodline. With Jimmy Uso gone from the equation, G finding his own path on Raw, and Roman Reigns still absent, the family that once operated with a singular vision now seems splintered by internal motivations. Jacob Fatu's growing confidence and willingness to speak his truth might be the spark that eventually changes the group from within. Some insiders speculate that it's only a matter of time before Solo's grip on the faction is tested by those closest to him. Could Fatu become more than just a loyal enforcer? Could he become a rival? I ain't trying to lead no kingdom, Fatu said when asked about possibly challenging Solo's role. But I'm not bowing down either. I fight beside my family, but I fight for me. Those words don't sound like rebellion yet, but they hint at something simmering. A tension that could explode if left unchecked. Locker room respect grows. Wrestlers backstage are reportedly impressed with Fatu's maturity and raw honesty. His ability to walk the line between loyalty to the family and personal authenticity is something many in the locker room have struggled with, especially under the strict creative structure of the Bloodline storyline. He's not just another heavy hitter, one source said. Jacob's got that it factor. If WWE lets him talk more, opens up that side of him, he could be their next breakout main event star. And not just in the ring, but in the story. In a landscape where mixed skills and emotional resonance matter just as much as in-ring dominance, Fatu's vulnerability may be his greatest weapon yet. What comes next? The WWE Universe will be watching closely. Will Solo Sikoa respond publicly? Will tensions grow on screen between Fatu and Sikoa? Could Roman Reigns return just in time to settle a brewing storm between his younger cousins? And most importantly, will Jacob Fatu remain loyal to a version of the Bloodline that no longer mirrors his vision? Whatever happens next, one thing is clear. Jacob Fatu has arrived not just as a force, but as a fully realized figure in WWE's evolving family war. And now, with the gold around his waist and a fire in his heart, he's more dangerous than ever, because he's no longer just fighting for legacy, he's fighting for identity.